The Publisher tool in AutoCAD makes printing files much more easy. It gives us a tool that will print out as many copies of as many files as we need to and collate them without having to open up any of the files. Now, it used to be that if you wanted to print a file, you had to open it up one at a time. And if you're using sheet sets, then you can just batch print right out of sheet sets real easy. But if you're not using sheet sets, maybe you have a bunch of files from a third-party vendor and you need to print them all, this is how you would do it. So you just need to open up a file. So let's open up these three files, cover sheet, the 0142 and 0143. Let's open up all three of these files. Now, if I want to print them all one at a time, I have to come here, print, go through the settings, hit print. I want to print this one, go to it, etc. But I'm going to use the Publisher. Just type in publish. And when you do that, it'll open up all the files you already have opened and add them to your list, model space or paper space. So that's great if you have all of your files already opened. Now, if you want to remove something, you just select the one you want to remove and hit this minus button. If you want to remove more than one, select them. You can press the control key down and that will pick each of the individual files and click the minus button. So now all I have left are these three files here that I have selected. The ones I have open, they're going to publish them. And it's going to use a page setup that's set up in your file. So it's going to go right there. Now that's great, but that's the key thing to using Publisher. You really need to have a page set up already in your file, in at least one of them. If you don't have a page set up, you can click on the import button, go to a template or a drawing file, and find a page set up there and import it. So you can do that. If you have a template file or anything like that, you can bring that in right here. Now, if you select all of your files at one time and click on the page setup, whatever page setup you use right here, whatever you click on will be applied to however many drawings you have in your set. So if you need to add a few more drawings to it, you can click on the plus button here, find the drawings you want, and add them. Now, since you have all of your drawings set up, you can save this list. Click on the Save Sheet List button here, but you have to make sure if you've opened any of them that you've saved it. So you just click on this Save List Sheet button first, and it will save what's called a .dsd file. So you save that file and you'll be able to load that up whenever you want. So let's say I didn't have any of these files in here. I could click on the Load Sheet List button, browse to the folder that I want, select the DSD file, click Load, and it will load all my sheets. Well, my sheets have moved since I've set this one up last, so it's not going to be able to print. It's not going to be able to find them. That's what all these red question marks are for. But once you set up a list, you'll be able to very quickly load it in and print it out. So let's remove these. Let's go back and add some drawings. I'm going to add these three sheets, click select, and I'm going to remove the model, and I'm going to save it. Replace the file I used to have so that it will work, and I will save it. Now I'm ready to go. I can just hit the publish button. Now what this is going to do right here is publish it to a DWF file. That's the way I have it set up. And that's okay. You can do that. You can go to DWFX or a PDF and it will create a PDF of all of your drawings in this order. If I click on plotter and name page setup, it's going to go to my default plotter or whichever page setup I choose. If I want, I can add a plot stamp here in the bottom right, publish in the background, or I can watch it as it works. And if I need multiple copies, this is a great way to print out 10 copies of this entire set. And I can do that here. Now, if I do print to a PDF or a DWF, I may have some settings I want to go to. I can click one of these preset PDF settings, or I can go to these publish options. This is where it's going to save it. This will be the file name. I can tell it to prompt for a name. I can set up my print quality, my DPI, my resolution. I can do different things like that. I can set up my plot stamp. I have different options here for it. This will show me my other options here that I have and my selected details. So when you're finished, just click on the publish button and you can publish all of these drawings together in one setting.